in Ireland, where Portugal played Ireland, and it finished 2-0 to Ireland, which was crazy. João Palhinha was an unused sub, but Troy Parrott scoring 2 goals on the day to beat Portugal, which was a massive game. Troy Parrott, in the next game, scored a hat-trick to come back from behind to beat Hungary. So Troy Parrott has scored 5 goals in his last 2 Ireland games. He scored 6 goals in his 7 games for Arsene Alkmaar this season, and he scored 14 goals in his 30 games for Arsene Alkmaar last season. So, I mean, look, João Palhinha, Portugal played 2 games. He was an unused sub in both games. The second one, they beat Armenia 9-1 and didn't get a single minute. But with Troy Parrott, first of all, big up to Troy Parrott, because that is unbelievable. For him basically being cast aside at Tottenham pretty much to going and scoring a hat-trick for your national team, for Ireland, scoring all these goals in the Dutch league as well. And I've seen a bit of a discourse on social media regarding Troy Parrott being like, should we have sold him?
So first of all, as I said to you, he has become the first Republic of Ireland player to ever score a hat-trick on foreign soil. Which is a massive thing when you think about it. And they've had players like Robbie Keane, Niall Quinn. They've had some top strikers, and you think about it, that's a massive feat. Now, when it comes to it, I think first of all, what we have to say is very well done to Troy Parrott, because what I am loving in modern day football is British youngsters who aren't getting the rub of the green at home are prepared to go international, to either go on loan or try and get their career going. And obviously he was quite highly regarded. Didn't really get minutes for Tottenham. I think the last one I can actually remember is him missing the penalty against Norwich. I think he may have come on for a couple of very brief sub-appearances since.
I remember going away to Colchester when he started in that game under Pochettino when we lost. Do you remember that?
So that's how long we're talking. How long we're talking. He's gone there, and fair play to him. He is doing very, very, very well in the Dutch league. He has certainly stood up for Ireland, haven't they? Because Ireland have been going through, the Republic of Ireland have been going through a really torrid time, and he has single-handedly got them these huge results. Fair play to him. Now, when it comes to should be a sold, this is the biggest story. I think what it teaches us is all these people that are playing down the youngsters saying they're not good enough, blah, 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 they need time. Would Troy Parrott have got into the team under Harry Kane? Not a chance. Would he have got into the team now? Very good chance. Would he be this good? I don't know, but fair play to Troy Parrott for taking a huge risk of going abroad and revitalising his career, and he is literally putting up trees in Holland, isn't he?
Yeah, he's doing brilliantly well, and I commend him for that. But for me, like, I think it was the right decision for all parties, for Tottenham and for Troy Parrott to leave the club at the time that he did, because if he would have stayed at Tottenham, I don't think this opportunity comes about, because he wouldn't have been playing as regularly. He needed these regular minutes at AZ Alkmaar last season, all season, and now at the beginning of this season to aid his development. And that development was not being aided at Tottenham. We had strikers on the books that were always ahead of him in the pecking order. Could he have fought his way in? Potentially. You know, never say never. But the reality was, he was far down the pecking order at number 9 for Tottenham, and the reason he left was to go in search for consistent minutes and consistent football. He's got that. He's reaping the benefits of it now, and we've got I believe a 20% sell-on fee. So if we did want to bring him back to the club, which I'm sure he'd be open to one day, we could get a cheaper fee than anyone else.
Not even that. I mean, even if he doesn't come back to us, his value is skyrocketing. If they get to the World Cup, he has a good World Cup. If he does well in the Dutch league again, his value is going higher and higher and higher. So Spurs will get a decent chunk of change should we sell him to another, or should he be sold to another club. And you'd think from here he'd go on to a different league, wouldn't he? Unless he went to one of the Dutch big boys. But you're right. I don't think if he had stayed at Tottenham, this opportunity would have presented himself, or he would have been as focused or as sharp as he is now. And you look at it, this is a great show. You look at people like Bellingham that went out to Germany. Sancho, all right, hasn't worked out for him in England, but there are a lot of youngsters now. Alfie Devine did with Vuskovic currently going out to foreign leagues to learn their trade, rather than taking it easy. Even Mikey Moore going to Rangers, like like the guy that came on said, Derek, when he said he could have gone to a championship team, a League One team, whatever it may be, but no, they want to go and test themselves. And fair play to any youngster of any club that's going to do it. And Troy Parrott, fair play to you.
Yeah, look, he's done very well on international duty this week. But it also should be said that, you know, scoring goals in the Dutch league sometimes can be a bit misjudged because he's in a very open league. He's doing very well there. I don't want to discredit him in any way. But I want to see him, you know, keep moving up the levels now and going into a harder league and score goals there. But look, to score 2 goals against Portugal and a 2-0 win is very impressive.
And then obviously 3 at Hungary and 2 of them late on.
Yeah.
From 2-1 down.
Yeah.
And as you were saying about the Dutch league, we can certainly say that with Vincent Janssen, can't we? And we saw what happened there. But from being in the dark at Spurs to now being out from the shadows and into the light in the Dutch league, and playing for a team that isn't one of the big boys and racking up these goals is fair credit to him. And now they're in the playoffs. Let's see who they get. If he can do that again, I mean, I've seen videos of people in bars in Ireland, in the airport, Dublin main airport. They are watching the game, and the scenes are brilliant for Ireland. And it's good to see them back in the fray, because whenever they're at a tournament, they're good fun.
Yeah, absolutely. The Green Army, follow them everywhere, man. But yeah, look, well played to Troy Parrott. Julie deserves all the adulation that's coming his way at this moment in time.